Hello, my name is Enfiende, and in this video I will show you the most common callouts for competitive 5 vs 5 firefight on the map District. A few notes before we start is that each team and region has their own specific callouts for certain areas, but there definitely are a lot of universal ones that are used by everyone and everywhere. So if that's not the case for a certain area, I'll notify on that. But I'll start by doing the European callouts that I'm used to in PUGs, and then I notify you if there's a difference for North American players, for example. So, without further ado, let's get started. So District is a map with 5 very distinct lanes, and I'm gonna go through them all one by one. We'll start right off with cafe/garage. This is the cafe, and then here is the garage. Insurgents will be in the garage, and the security player will be in cafe, and they'll have the meeting point somewhere in the middle. Outside here we have porch, which can also be known as date night by some American players. Same in here, it's cafe, but also known as diner by North American players. So diner, cafe, garage over there, porch, and the date night. So the second lane is the balcony, which from security side, you break that glass, you run up the balcony stairs up to dark window, which is a very important callout because it has a lot of power onto Bravo. So that's dark window. This is just our side balcony, middle balcony, and their side balcony. If you are insurgents, it's obviously the opposite. Our side is here and their side is over there. This is the whole room, upper whole room and lower whole room, which leads down to cafe/garage. This here is not very commonly used, but it can be called side room, balcony side room. The third lane I'll go over is apartments, or also known as apps, because it's shorter. Same thing here, this is our side apps, this is middle apps, or mid apps, and this is their side apps. These windows here are very powerful, same as dark window, so these are called apps windows. If he happens to be in the middle of the windows, these mid ones, you just say mid-apps windows, but these are less commonly used because you can't see as much onto Bravo. Same as with balcony, this room is not called out that often, but if you need to call it out, this is apps side room or apps whole room. There are 2 stairs that lead down from apartments. It's these stairs that lead down to lower apartments, which is this area, and there are also a couple of stairs on the other side here, which lead down to cubby. That's why these are called cubby stairs. This room here is the cubby room, very small but very important callout as well because it's very close to Bravo. So cubby and cubby stairs. The fourth lane I'm going to show you is workshop, which is very simple when it comes to callout. This whole area here is workshop, and this here is also workshop. Just our side, their side, same as apps and balcony. The middle here is called blue room if you need to be specific and call someone out in this room. So blue room, workshop, workshop. Workshop can also be called tires, and is definitely done so by most North American teams. So workshop if you're playing PUGs in Europe, and tires if you're playing PUGs in North America. So the fifth and last lane I'll show you is Bravo. Why I saved it to last is because it has the most callouts of them all, and it can be a bit complicated. So if you didn't know already, inside this metal square is where the cap point is, and that's where you can cap. Inside of it we have 6 callouts. But only 2 of them are important, and I'll show you which ones those are. But I'll start by doing all 6. T1, T2, T3, S1, S2, S3. T2 and S2 are the most important ones to remember, because these are the most common spots to cap behind. Especially T2, this stall. That's why it's also known as default by some. So T2, S2, the most important ones. If you remember the others, that's good. This one in Europe can also be known as bogey box because a player named Bogey liked to play behind that one a lot. So bogey box, default are the two alternatives. Around Bravo we also have a few important ones. This corner here is called gay spot or gay barrel. This here is obviously cubby as we went over before. These 2 corners, this corner is weed and this corner is also weed, so it's our side weed and their side weed. This here doesn't really have a general callout as far as I know. I think it's by some is called gay box because it's just on the opposite of the gay barrel, but yeah, not very important. Okay, that's it on Bravo. That's also it for the 5 lanes. Now I'm gonna do Alpha and Charlie real quick. On Alpha, we have the side room or back room, dark room, shelves, and counter. Shelves can also be called fridge, especially in North America. If we fly over to Charlie, we have the Charlie Alley, which is this alley. We have the gay corner, the counter, table corner, dark corner, mop corner, and this is mop room, because there used to be a mop here before. The most important ones are just mop room, mop corner, counter, and gay corner. Table and dark corner are not used very often. Now we only have a few of these stragglers left, basically callouts that I couldn't fit into a lane or a certain point, or I simply just forgot. So over here we have the Alpha Alley. This street here is Alpha Street. This street is the main street or security street. This is the school. Down here we have ice cream, which is lower balcony basically. This of course is the arch. This is our arch, and this is their arch, leads onto Bravo. Out here we have the Barber Street, which goes all the way from garage up to the burnt car. That's Barber Street, and this is Barber Shop. These windows up here are called Charlie windows because they can look onto Barber Street and they're above Charlie. So, I think, wait, we have down here lower apps, as I said before, but we also have kitchen in here. Not very important, but it can be good to have, so kitchen. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed your first pug, and for now, bye.